If you grew up playing video games at arcades, then you would remember how much fun it was. Competing with friends, the adrenaline rush, getting a high score, completing a difficult level, and much more. What if we tell you that there's a way you can reverse the clock and once again enjoy the Street Fighter arcade games? What's more, you can do that inside your home. Sounds too good to be true? But we have the product that can make it all possible. So sit tight while we look at the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab.
Here we go!
First, we'll take a look at the product and specs before we get into customer reviews. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for more amazing toys from Next Toy Review. Toward the end of the video, we'll point you to the best prices for this and other similar products. Now, let's take a look at the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab. Product and details. For the retro lovers and arcade fans, the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab is a must-have. You can get this arcade cab and enjoy all of your favorite games at your home. The Arcade1Up can easily fit inside your room or a dorm. It comes with a 2-player joystick button, which means the next time you have your friends over, you can challenge them to a Street Fighter match. Recommended for ages 14 and above, this arcade cab is perfect for families with teenagers and adults. Let's take a look at some of the specifications. The Arcade1Up has a classic cabinet design with the height of 45.8 inches and width of 23 inches. It weighs almost 58 pounds. This 3-in-1 arcade cab comes with 3 editions of Street Fighter, including Street Fighter II Champion Edition, Street Fighter II The New Challengers, and Street Fighter II Turbo. The arcade cab has a 17-inch colored LCD screen. It has a coinless operation and the 2-player controls that resemble a real arcade. The users can control volume and use the on-screen game selection menu. With a cool retro design on the cabinet, the Arcade1Up can liven up any room. If you are a fan of Street Fighter games, you would love this arcade cab. You can play with your friends, your family, or the computer. This can be a perfect way to introduce your teens to the world of arcade games, which were a big hit before smartphones and online video games took over. Get the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab and enjoy arcade games in your home. Reviews. The Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab has received a rating of 4.3 out of 5 stars on Amazon. The fans of arcade games will quite enjoy playing their favorite games from childhood on this arcade cab. It's fun to use, has 3 Street Fighter games, and good controls, but it can be rather hard to assemble. For this reason, Next Toy Review gives the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab 4.4 out of 5 stars. Let's see what the buyers think about this arcade cab. Over 70% left a 5-star review. Most of the people seem to find it easy to assemble, had fun playing the Street Fighter games, and found no issues in the controls. One review summed it up perfectly by saying, "If you want a Street Fighter arcade, then this won't let you down." Some people found the size of the arcade cabinet problematic. It is a little smaller than the arcade cabinets in arcade stores. One buyer gave the Arcade1Up Arcade Cab 3 out of 5 stars and commented, "It's more like a kneel-down arcade game. You have to buy a separate stand to raise the game up." Others had trouble using the joysticks. A small number of reviews mentioned that they had a hard time putting together this arcade cab and left a 1-star review. Not assembling the machines and wires together in the right way can lead to facing problems with sound and display. A few users complained about receiving broken or faulty joysticks. So keep its size and the difficulty of assembling this arcade cabinet in mind before you buy it. If you want to enjoy arcade games in your own home, then the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab is definitely worth checking out. Be sure to check out the link to the Arcade1Up Street Fighter Classic 3-in-1 Arcade Cab below for the best deals available. We also have links below to similar product reviews if you want to explore some other options. That's all for now.